Hi dear students, welcome to Grammarland. I am Soninath. Today our topic is very simple but very important in the case of attending an examination. As you know that there will be many questions related to singular and plural. This is the basis of English, one can call like that. The important thing is that if you can't follow the singular and plural differences of nouns, you may make mistakes in concord. Concord means subject, verb, agreement. As you know that if you use a noun boy, the boy takes only is or was or does or goes or has. 5 people are there. Is, was, has, does, goes. I call it goes because for a better comprehension, goes is the singular form of a verb. Go is used with plural subjects, whereas goes is used with singular subjects. But when we consider the subjects in plural cases, for example, you, that is always considered as in a plural form. And that's why you and parents, boys, all these plural nouns take what? Are instead of is, where instead of was, have instead of has, do instead of does, go instead of goes. These are the basic difference that we have to consider while we are learning concord, subject, verb, agreement. Are you ready? Let's check one question here that may appear in correct the sentence, or sometimes they may ask find the error and change the word in between. Okay, this way they may ask the question. Let's come to the question first. The syllabi has been changed for the CBSE and the ICSE examinations. And do you find any error in it? You have to change the error and find a suitable word instead of that error word. Ready? And let's check one by one. But before coming to the answer of this question, let's check what are the difficult words that we have to learn for singular plural differences. Ready? Okay, let's take for example, you know that if you want to make a word a plural, you just add is with the word. That's the commonest idea or the commonest way of making plural nouns. For example, girl. You consider girl, and the plural form is girls, boy, boys. But not all the words receive or take only is. Some nouns they take es. What are they? A noun that ends with o always take what? Es. For example, mango that ends with an o. That's why mangoes. When we write mangoes, we add es. Church that ends with ch, and that's why churches es. Brush that ends with sh, and that's why brushes es. Box that ends with x, that takes boxes es. And another one is kiss. Okay, that ends with s, and that's why kisses es. But sometimes we use s, sometimes we use es when the words end with, or the nouns that ends with o, ch, sh, s, and x. And what is the other form of making plural? Let's check. The other way is when a word ends with F or FE, change the F or FE and add VES with it. For example, wife, wives, 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 thief, that ends with an F, am I correct? Then thieves, THIEVES, thieves. But there are some exceptions, and we will come to that exceptions later. Some nouns, they take only the same form as the plural one, like a sheep. Sheep's plural one is sheep itself. Okay, then it becomes a plural. Another word is salmon. It's a name of a fish. So salmon is the plural form of salmon. Got the idea? Okay, let's check another word. Deer. Man. Deer. Okay, deer takes only deer as the plural form. And some other nouns that becomes plural, just changing its form entirely. For example, ox, oxen, woman, women. Slight vowel changes are there, but at the same time it becomes a plural. That's why there are many ways to make one plural. But we have to learn it one by one. And let's check how plural forms are constructed. Ready? Come on, let's consider this word crisis. What do you mean by crisis? A difficult situation. Yes, a crisis is there. Also, many or more than one difficult situations are there. We have to use not crisis, but crises. We have to use CRISES, not IS, but ES. The pronunciation is crises. Oasis, yes, a secluded place in the desert. Oasis, they may have water, plants, okay, trees, okay, that's why oasis, and oasis is the plural form. SES is the plural form. And manservant, remember, both these words must be changed into plural. Manservant, men servants is the plural form, men servants. But consider maid servant. Yes, only this, the last word is changed into plural. Only maid servants. That's a plural form. And medium, okay, it gets a new word. Media. Medium, plural. Media. Datum, plural. Data. Data. And, okay, we have discussed this swain. Swain means pig. A male pig is called a swain. And the plural form is swain itself. And crew. Bus crew. Flight crew. Fire force crew, ambulance crew, okay, we call crew. And if a single man, we can call him a crew. At the same time, there are more than one. Of course, crew itself. Deer, it's an animal, you know. Deer is the plural form is deer itself. And aircraft, plural form is aircraft. But you think child. Children is the plural form. Children. Man, you know, men is the plural form. Ox, not just like a box, boxes. No, ox means the male of cow. I mean the male form of, or the masculine form of cow. That's why oxen. Okay, got it. Oxen. But some verbs, I will come to that verbs later. Let's think some other words. For example, alumnus. Alumnus, a student of a school or a college, but not a present one, but an old student. So he is called alumnus. And if there are many, we call them alumni, alumni, alumnus, alumni. Okay, syllabus, syllabi. Okay, that's the plural form of syllabus, syllabi. For example, we have a syllabus for ICSE, we have a syllabus for CBSE, we have syllabus for Kerala, school curriculum. So many syllabuses are there. The word is popular with students is syllabi. The plural form of syllabus is syllabi. But you consider some word, they are always in plural form. Suppose the case of CBSE. CBSE has two portions. That's why it's not scissor, CBSE. My pants is not pant or trouser, it is trousers. Not jean, but a jeans, all of you know that. Police is a plural noun. People is a plural noun. Cattle is a plural noun. Some nouns are always plural. If you want to make them singular, you have to add a collective word that shows the collective form of a word. A pair of scissors you can use. Okay, thus you can make scissors singular, a pair of scissors, a pair of jeans, a battalion of police. You can make them singular form. And another words, they have only a singular form, no plural forms. For example, advice, news. They are used always in singular form. Information, equipment, machinery, scenery, poetry, furniture, luggage, jewelry, fun. All these are considered singular, but sometimes they will make a plural sense also. Suppose you consider the case of furniture. If you have a shop where many items and many different furnitures are sold, one can call the name of the shop Surya. Suppose Surya is the name of the shop, and you can call Surya Furnitures. That's correct. Okay, in some cases, if there are equipments of different, more than 5 hospitals, we can call the equipments of these 3 hospitals are outdated. One can select that. Okay, that's why the singular plural difference is the foundation of English language, where you have to determine whether is or are is correct, whether does or do is correct, whether has or have is correct, whether was or where is correct, whether we want the singular form of first form of verb, go. Goes or go is correct. Works or work is correct. This way you have to determine. And that's why this portion is very, very important. Singular, plural section is very, very important. You have to learn it. Ready? I think you must have got an idea about this one. Okay, let's come to our question. And we are going to winding up. Ready? The syllabi has been changed for the CBSE and ICSE exams. Then what is wrong in this sentence? And can you edit this sentence? This is what you have to lay. There is a simplest, you have already found, I think. Syllabus is singular, but syllabi is plural. Why syllabi here? Because they talk about the sentence, say something about CBSE and ICSE. If the sentence says something about the CBSE and ICSE, of course, it should be considered as plural, and that's why not syllabus but syllabi is correct. When syllabi is plural, we have to use has and have, not has. this is wrong and this is correct. I think all of you have got the important lesson, singular plural. It will help you in your examinations. Bye-bye. See you. I will be there with another video. If it is useful for you, share it, subscribe it. Thank you. Goodbye.